Well, it's nice to know that the old saying shoes, blues, and booze here in St. Louis remains thanks to Mark Lemp and Mark Lemp Footwear, which is now officially
the Walking Cradle Company.
The Walking Cradle Company.
I want to know all about this because I love shoes.
Gee, that's no secret now, is it? Well, here's the good thing,
doesn't?
though. Here's really the great news about it. And by the way, this is Jamie Wells, his footwear designer, fashion designer.
You have got
WashU
the greatest
graduate.
job ever in the world.
Can't disagree with you there. Thank you.
I have some ideas, by the way.
Oh boy, here we go. But here's the good news. Now, Mark Lemp Footwear has been in St. Louis since 1991 in the Olivet area down on North Price Road. But they are moving. But they are staying in the St. Louis area.
Okay.
They're moving to Fenton bigger. They're rebranding. Mark, you should talk about this.
What are you doing?
Well, we're taking a little younger perspective into the size and width business. Women, 60% of the women can wear mediums, 40% can't. Probably 85% of the women wear mediums and are misfit. So bringing a fashion element or a hang tag, it's a matter of fit, into a fashion environment is something that's very much needed in the marketplace.
Well, honestly, I think it's way beyond that because I know for myself. Plus, there's all these shoes from China that have no sizes in them that you can buy anywhere, and we don't have a size consciousness about us. If the shoe is cute, we will put it on our foot, and we'll walk around with stumpy little feet.
Well, Joy, that is actually in their mission statement to provide an affordable shoe in various sizes and widths, unlike a lot of companies.
Well, how do you even know that anymore? I mean, I don't think women are versed on that.
Well, women need
as
to go
much.
to the independents and support the independents and smaller businesses and get their foot professionally measured. And then try on a shoe that fits. If you go to a restaurant and you take a look underneath the tables, half the women will have the shoes kicked off.
Or
with
you'll
our
get kicked
shoes,
out of the restaurant.
Or you get kicked out. But they'll have the shoes kicked off, and you don't need to do that
That's
if you're wearing the
interesting.
proper size. And then you don't have to sacrifice the fashion element, and that's what we're about. It's a matter of fit.
Well, Jamie, that is the question. Does that present more of a challenge for you as a designer to have to work in those various sizes?
It does present a special set of considerations. I'm sorry, we have to pay attention to whether or not a certain upper will hold the foot in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our heels sometimes you have to pay a lot of attention to, but one of the things that you said, Joy, is that a lot of times people will sacrifice comfort for the look of the shoe.
Yes.
Other times we find people who do know that they have a wide foot will sacrifice the look of the shoe for comfort. And we're also trying to move that area
that's
forward.
True. Well, is there such a thing as a high heel that isn't bad for your foot?
We brought an example with us, and Jamie will show that to you.
Good open, Joy.
This is so
Would this be one
cute.
of the walking cradles with the
I love that
tiny
name,
pillows?
Walking
Come
Cradle.
with the tiny pillows?
I mean, what the whole idea. I mean, how is this like a? I don't even know the names of orthopedic type shoes. Like they have old lady shoes or whatever. And is this the answer to that sensible shoe that looks cute?
Well, this kind of bridges the difference. It incorporates the tiny pillows of comfort. It has an athletic back part. So it gives a lot of support, but it's not thick. And so when they put it on, it feels good immediately. It hugs the heel. And so your foot is properly aligned, and then you can stand in it for a very long time.
Yeah, and what do you think heel height-wise? What is too high?
That's a pretty sensible heel height right there. I mean,
And yet it's still really fashionable.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we chose that height. It's about 21/8. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So this is this more than 2 inches?
Just a little bit, yeah.
It looks really nice. And look at these little things in here.
Yeah, those are the tiny pillows.
That's a friendly look.
Totally. You add those little aeration holes or air holes, and you
Yeah.
get a great feeling when you're walking in them. Now, you also have rose petals and elite, 2 different lines. So you have a total of 3 lines. What's the difference?
Rose petals and elites are kind of an extension of walking cradles. Both of them are. Rose petals is going to be a little bit more of a traditionally constructed dress shoe line that's styled a little more classically than our walking cradles. And elites is going to be it's a little more fashion forward. We use really beautiful leathers and leather linings in the elites, so they're a little more quality. They're a little pricier, but you get what you pay for.
You're a wholesale company, so we don't see the Walking Cradles Company as a shoe store in St. Louis. You sell to retailers. You sell to department stores. You sell to catalogs. Is the online sale becoming more prominent for you? Is that your future?
I don't know if it's the future, but it certainly has been innovative in the way retail is done, not just in footwear, but in any place. Amazon didn't exist, almost 15, 18 years ago. But what it does is it affords an easier transition. But the independent shoe stores are doing very well right now, and we sell to Von Maur department store out in St. Charles, and they're doing very well with our shoes. So there's a balance. One doesn't necessarily go away.
I know you can buy your shoe on the internet in a lot of places.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We need to go to a independent shoe shop to find this shoe.
Well, and for spring, we'll have them at Saliga on Brentwood Boulevard, or Von Maur here in St. Louis. But then you can go online to a Maryland Square or to a Zappos or Foot Smart. So we have many points of distribution where they can purchase the product, not just in St. Louis, but across the country or in England.
Why are you moving to Fenton?
We had an opportunity to make a more of state-of-the-art platform for our office and for our warehousing. We took a retrofitted and platform shoes. We had an opportunity. We moved out of a refitted industrial defense contractor into something that's more suited for us. That's an absolute square, and then we could reconfigure our offices and our design area.
Well, Mark, thank you for staying in St. Louis. Thank you for doing that.
I was going to ask, what is the St. Louis shoe thing anyway? I mean, we had, so many. Isn't Baker's shoe here also, or were they here?
Baker's is gone, but first in shoes, first in booze, and last in the American League. We're still first in shoes.
Still first in shoes.
That's so good to know.
We all remember Brown Shoe International Shoe Company.
And you make boots too, because I see. Hand me that one. Yeah. There we go. That other leopard one. I have to see that too. Do you make a tall boot?
We do. We make tall boots with all size shafts.
Oh gosh! Look at this! Look at this!
Google the Walking Cradles Company.com. Is it WalkingCradlesCompany.com?
WalkingCradles.com.
WalkingCradles.com.
I love
Great.
this
Okay. Thank you both, Jamie and Mark, for coming in and sharing.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
If only you were giving us these shoes.